Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Slam, the only show that keeps your brain fizzing, your mind whizzing and your heart racing. It's a game of letters, questions, answers, words, scary grids and, of course, slammers. And here they all are. Hello, slammers.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Very well.
Good. Let's start with ladies first. Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi.
Where are you from, Stephanie?
Paris.
You're from Paris, but you don't sound French.
No, I'm not. I'm British.
You're British?
Both of my parents are British.
Both? So are you French or British then?
British.
With both parents, English, British, you're French?
No, I'm British.
With both, I'll get this in a minute, with both parents who are English, you are in fact English?
Yes, of course.
Simple. It's lucky I'm not a contestant, isn't it, on this game show? What do you do in life?
I am a PA to a general manager.
A
To
PA
tour manager.
to a tour manager?
Tour manager, yeah.
Is a PA a fancy way of saying secretary?
No, well, it can be.
It can be. What sort of tour management? What, rock tour management?
No, in the cinema industry.
Oh, okay. Well, have you played a game show before? Have you?
No.
Do you play at home when you watch?
Sometimes.
Yeah? How do you feel? Confident?
I'm okay.
Well, good luck to you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
And next to you, of course, Richard. Good evening, Richard.
Good evening.
And where are you from, Richard?
Originally from London.
Originally from London, also an expat in Paris.
Yes, lived here for 20 years now.
20 years you've been here?
Yes.
What is it about one of the most beautiful cities in the world that brings an Englishman to Paris?
One of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Thought so, yes. And also, of course, the women, but I'm told that you're married.
To an English woman. And she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, of course, she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Richard, do you watch game shows at home?
I do sometimes, yes.
Do you play along?
Try to.
Are you any good?
I hope so.
Well,
We'll see.
We'll find out during Slam. Richard, and next to Richard is Jessica. Hello, Jessica.
Hi.
Jessica, it doesn't take the mind of a brain surgeon to discover that you're still young.
Yep. I am.
What are you doing in life?
I'm a student at Oxford University.
You're a student at Oxford University, and I'm going to be asking you questions. Should probably be the other way round, shouldn't
Probably, but you know.
it? Really? What are you studying?
I study languages. I do German and Spanish.
German and Spanish?
Yeah.
I can understand Spanish because that's a beautiful language that sings, but what about German?
Well, it's probably still the best economy in Europe, so.
Ah, yeah, so you're thinking ahead. Oh, good, because of course the future of the world lies with you, the young people. Yeah. And Jessica, the worst thing that can happen today is you can embarrass yourself in front of all of your friends at home by answering none of the questions and being an Oxford University student. Good luck to all three of you, Stephanie, Richard and Jessica. Slam is on its way. Let's find out, Stephanie, Richard and Jessica, who's the brainy one and who's the silly one. Oh, no, the silly one, that's me. That's easy. Now, guys, are you aware of the rules of Slam? If not, I shall tell you quickly. I shall be asking you a series of questions. A grid will appear behind me, possibly now. There's the first grid of the day. On this grid, there are, of course, words to be completed. At the moment, there are no letters. You will reveal those letters by answering the questions that I ask you. The answer is always a letter. If you give me a word, I'm afraid I won't accept the answer, and we'll go on to the next contestant. Once you've got the letters in the grid, it's as simple as I will give you a clue or a definition of the word, and you have a go at completing. Have a go. Don't worry if you can't complete it. It will go on to the next person next to you, okay? All right? And at any time during the game, if you're feeling particularly clever, Jessica, because you go to Oxford, you can say Slam, and you press the red button next to you, and that means you complete this grid behind me with no further definitions, clues, or anything, okay? Is that clear?
Yep.
Hope so, because it's not really to me. Let's go with the very first question to reveal the very first letter on today's very first grid. What is the third vowel of the alphabet? Richard.
I.
It is I, of course, a pretty easy one to start with. There are 4 I's on the grid. Have a look, Richard, and see which word you feel like completing. And of course, the longest word gets the most points. You get 1 point for every letter in the word.
I'll have number 1, please.
Number 1, Richard. I'm going to give you a little clue. It's silver screen for Oscar.
Cinema.
Cinema is indeed correct. Well done, Richard. So you're off with 6 points, a strong start. Let's see if the ladies can catch up. Which letter is the name of James Bond's boss? Richard?
M.
M. It is, of course, M. And let's reveal the M's. There are 2 M's, Richard. Have a look at the words. You can play 2, 4, or 5.
5, please.
5 for 6 points. Average spiritualist.
Medium.
Medium. A medium, of course, are those people that pretend to know your past and your future. Richard, have you ever been to one?
Never and won't.
And you won't? You don't believe in them?
Not at all.
Okay, you're not a believing sort of guy.
Not at all.
But, okay, we'll talk about that later after the show, of course. All right, let's carry on with Slam. The grid is still wide open, of course, and if at any time any of you feel like slamming, you may. Perhaps a little bit too early at the moment. Next question, general knowledge. Which letter is on the left side of a compass? Stephanie?
W.
It's W. Why?
Because for the west.
West, yes, of course. I'm just making sure you know the answer. Okay, there is only 1 W on the grid, Stephanie. Have a look. You can play. We haven't got the W up there yet. Yes, we have. You can play the 8.
8 then.
Okay, you have no choice. 8. Solution is not the question.
Answer.
Answer is your answer. It's correct. And you have 6 points, Richard's with 12. Jessica, you still have nothing at all. And don't forget, Oxford University is watching this programme right now. Future of the generations. Okay, carrying on with Slam. Do you all guys all... Oh, sorry, I'll carry on. Carrying on with Slam. Which letter is missing 3 times in this Mexican dance? There's a letter that's missing. Stephanie.
The A.
It's not... Is it? Yes, it is. It's A. Why? Why would it be A?
The... cha-cha?
You already have the answer, but it is the Mexican dance, the cha-cha-cha. Yes. Do you like dancing?
Yes, I do, actually.
You've never danced the cha-cha-cha, though, have you?
Not with you, anyway.
Not yet, Stephanie. We'll see what we can do. All right, let's have a look at the grid. And there are 2 A's. You can play 3 down or 6 across. And 6 across, of course, is worth more points to you.
I'll try the 6 across, please.
The 6 across, Stephanie, is a writing pad given by the doctor. Writing pad given by the doctor. No idea, Stephanie?
No, not a clue.
Okay, we'll have to leave that for later on in the game. Remember the definition, which was the writing pad given by the doctor. You may need it later on in the game. Jessica, you're still on 0 points. At any moment, you can slam if you feel brave enough. Do you want to slam?
Not for the moment.
Okay, we'll continue. Bit of a tricky question. The last letter of alphabet. Stephanie.
Z.
Last letter of alphabet is not Z. Jessica.
T.
And it's T because it's the last letter of alphabet, the word. Good. There are 2 T's, Jessica. Let's have a look at the words that you could have a go at. 2 T's appearing right now. The 2, the 4, or the 6. And of course, the 6 across will give you more points.
I'm going to try 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. This is VIP clerical headwear. VIP clerical headwear?
No idea.
No idea. Okay, you're not religious?
Nope.
Fine, fair enough. Don't have to be on this show. We take all sorts of people. All right, remember the definition for later on, because you might need it if any of you choose to slam. Anybody want to slam right now? No?
No.
They're not brave, are they? They're not brave. All right, we'll keep going. What is the first letter of the capital of Portugal? Stephanie.
L.
The first letter of the capital of Portugal is, of course, L for...
Lisbon.
Lisbon. Let's have a look at the L's. There are 2 L's on the grid. Stephanie? You could play either 3 or 6. Once again, 6 across is worth more points to you. You could catch up with Richard and overtake him.
Try 3.
I'm going to try 3. 3, fiasco.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, well, you had a go, Stephanie, but you failed, I'm afraid. Okay, we'll leave that for later on. Try and remember the definition, especially if you slam, because I won't be giving you any more definitions. Anybody like to slam? No? I can feel you're a little bit hesitant. Okay, here's the next question. It's a bit of a trick question. Listen closely. In the middle of Texas. Richard.
X.
X is in the middle of the word Texas. Yes, you're right, Richard. There is one X on the grid. Have a look where you can play now. 7 for 8 points, Richard, which will put you largely in the lead. Intellectual and physical endeavour. Intellectual and physical endeavour. Nope, you're out of time, Richard. So there are a few words now which have been revealed. The definitions have been revealed. You won't get those definitions later on if you choose to slam. Carrying on, Jessica. Have you played a game show before?
I think my buzzer's not working.
Oh, you think your buzzer's not working? That's what they all say. And I see Stephanie keeps jumping up and down on hers. It doesn't go any faster if you jump, okay? Just remain calm. I think your buzzer is working, Jessica. Just you're a little bit behind. All right, carrying on. Good luck to all of you. What are the initials of a great dictator in 1940? Stephanie.
C.
C. I'm sorry, Stephanie, you buzzed after the bell. We'll have to leave it open. Jessica, yes?
C.
C4.
I don't know. I just copied what she said.
Good tactic, a wild guess, I can tell you. It is for the great British hero, Charlie Chaplin. And, of course, he played the great dictator in 1940. There is one C in the grid. Jessica, have a look at if you fancy the 3 or the 7. The 7 giving you more points so that you could catch up and overtake Stephanie.
I'm going to choose 7.
Jessica, 7. Intellectual and physical endeavour.
Exercise.
Exercise is correct. Jessica is on the board. Stephanie, you're in last place with 6. Jessica, you have 8 suddenly. And Richard, still confident in the lead at 12. Ladies and gentlemen, do you feel like slamming now that the grid is pretty much open? Anybody feel like slamming? Nope, still not. Playing it careful. OK, let's carry on. Another trick question. At the heart of Paris, Stephanie.
R.
R is, of course, right in the middle of the word Paris. Let's have a look how many R's there are on the grid, Stephanie. And there are 2 R's, Stephanie, and you can see that you've already won the points for metre. Remember the VIP clerical hat that the popes and the executives wear? So, number 4 is your choice, and I'll give you the clue. A woman cherished forever.
A mother.
A mother is, of course, cherished forever, and that puts you way in the lead. Oh, Stephanie has 17, Richard has 12, but Jessica has decided to be brave or stupid and go for the slam. All right, Jessica, do you feel confident?
Yep, I think so.
You could go into the lead with this one. You now have to complete the grid with no help from me. So which one do you want to start with?
I think 6 across is tablet.
6 across is tablet. The writing pad given by the doctor, remember? And
I think 3,
number 3.
3 down is debacle.
Number 3 is debacle. Why do you think that? What was do you remember the definition earlier?
I don't remember, but it's the only word I can think that fits.
It's the only word that you could think that fits. There's nothing else that could go there? Think carefully, because it's the slam.
I think it's an E.
You think it's...
No, I don't.
Yes, you do or you don't? I'll remind you. You've done already, you've answered the question already, so I'll have to accept it. I was just playing around with you. Let's see if it is debacle. Yes, it is, Jessica! Bravo. Well played. You see, the slam means that you can jump from behind right into the lead on this game, which means that our 2 ladies are joining us in the semi-final. Jessica on 21 and Stephanie on 17. And I'm afraid it's goodbye to Richard. And I hope that your 4 children at home are not too disappointed with their dad not winning today. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you very much.
This is Slam, and this is the semi-final with our two slammers. You've made it this far, Stephanie and Jessica. Well done to both of you. It now gets more difficult. You can see the grid behind me. The scary grid will appear. This time, there are 12 words to complete. It's going to take longer, and it's going to be more difficult. Good luck to both of you. Let's start right away. OK, first question. Which letter of the blood type is missing? Stephanie.
C.
C?
No,
I'm sorry, Jessica.
O.
It is O because, of course, there is no blood type C, Stephanie, as far as I know. Well done, Jessica. And let's see how many O's there are. There are 4. 4. There we are. You've got quite a choice there. The 2, 4, 5, 11 and 12. Of course, the 2 and the 12 are the most points, Jessica.
I'm going to try 5.
Going to try 5. Allotment conspiracy.
No, I can't think.
Nope. OK. Well, think of the definition later on. You may well need it. Moving on, you're both still on 0. This is a bit of a trick question. Beginning of doubt. Jessica.
D.
D, of
Doubt.
course, is the beginning of D-O-U-B-T. Let's see how many Ds. There are 4 on the grid. Have a look, Jessica. Take your time. See which one you'd like. There's a lot of choice. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 12.
I'd like to try 7.
You're going to try 7. Ooh, OK, well done. Pay no attention.
Disdain. No.
Disdained. No,
No.
doesn't fit.
There are 2 Ds in it, but not in the right place.
Nope, I'm afraid not so. OK, fine. Moving on, you're both still on 0. Which letter must be added to find a little blue character? Stephanie.
M.
M, and why it is the M?
Smurf.
For the little Smurfs, of course, from Belgium. Let's have a look how many M's. There's only 1 M on the grid, Stephanie, unfortunately. And you have the choice of playing the 1 or the 9.
I'll try the 9, please.
You try the 9, going for the easier option. Be amazed at Spider-Man. Nope, Stephanie, you're out of time. You're obviously not a fan of Spider-Man. OK, or Superman, or any superhero.
A bit.
OK, moving on. Everything to play for. Both of our contestants are slammers on 0 at the moment. What is the 19th letter of the alphabet? 19th letter of the alphabet. Jessica.
Is it S?
Is it S? Yes, it is S. Wow, good, well done. There are 3 S's on the grid, Jessica. This should open up the board for you quite a lot. Here they are. Let's have a look at the choice. You have to play the 2, the 4, the 7, the 10 and the 12.
I'll try 4.
Try number 4. OK, going for the easier options. Not only, but.
Also.
Also, not only, but also. Yes, indeed. You have 4 points on that. And you're in the lead, Jessica. Well, let's keep the pace going because we have a lot of words to get through. Listen carefully, ladies. What is the first and last letter of the surname of the young Dickens hero whose first name is Oliver? Stephanie.
T.
It is T, but why is it T?
Twist. Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist, of course, the famous Charles Dickens hero. There are 5 T's in the grid. This should open it up for you, Stephanie. Have a look and see where you want to play. The 1, the 2, the 6, the 5, the 8 or the 12.
I'll try number 5.
We'll try number 5. Here's your definition. Allotment conspiracy. Nope. OK, remember the definition for later on if either of you want to slam or you get asked the question again. Carrying on, a bit of a trick question. East of Eden. East of Eden. Yes, Stephanie?
E.
It is, of course, not. Jessica, do you have an idea? Yes, you do.
N.
It is, of course, N. It's on the east of the word Eden, Stephanie.
Of course.
Let's have a look. There are 5 N's on the grid. Jessica, have a look. Take your time. What do you want to play? The 2, the 3, the 8, the 11, or be brave and go for the 12?
12.
You're going to be brave and go for the 12?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Consented.
Consented is correct. And you're leaping ahead with 13 points. What do you do? What do you hope to do with your studies of German and Spanish, by the way, Jessica?
I'd like to go into marketing.
Go into marketing?
Yeah.
OK, and the German, of course, very big market, and
Yeah.
Spain, across the world, very big market. And Stephanie, you work in movies.
Yes, I do.
Have you worked with anyone famous?
I've worked with Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford? I hear that he's not that much of a nice guy, is it
He
true?
is. He's charming.
He's charming? OK, anyone else who's not charming?
Not anyone says not charming, but Will Smith is very charming too.
Will Smith is very charming too. Okay, you're a very good diplomat, Stephanie, because we happen to know that most of them are not charming at all. Right, carrying on with Slam. Good luck to both of you. Jessica is in the lead with 13. Stephanie, you still have 0.
Yeah, I know.
Which letter is circled in every email address? Stephanie.
The A.
It is, of course, the A for at. Let's have a look at how many A's. There are 5 A's on the grid, Stephanie. Which ones do you feel like playing? The 1, the 3, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. Of course, the 1 will give you the most points and the chance of catching up with Stephanie.
I'll try number 1.
Try number 1. Theatrical twitch.
Dramatic.
Dramatic is the right answer. Theatrical, of course, being, whoa, I'm on the theatre, and a twitch being something you can't stop. A tic, we call it in French, I think. A theatrical twitch. Well done, Stephanie, you're now on 8, Jessica on 13. Let's continue with Slam. Okay, next question, girls. Listen carefully. At the centre of the Earth. Jessica.
R.
R, indeed, is the letter at the centre of the word Earth. There are 4 R's on the grid. Jessica, have a look, see what you fancy playing. You can do the 2, the 3, the 7 or the 9. Of course, if you do the 7, then you'll leap even further into the lead because that will bring you the most points, but it's up to you.
I'd like to do number 9, please.
Number 9, okay. Number 9. Be amazed at Spider-Man.
Marvel.
Marvel, yes, is correct. Well done. Of course, Marvel Comics, the home of Spider-Man. And no pressure, girls, because we are now in the semi-final. In the final, one of you may well go away with €1,000. No pressure at all. And at any time, you can slam. Stephanie, if you feel like you're trailing behind Jessica, who now seems to be on a roll, slam if you like. You feel like slamming? Or
No.
OK, no pressure. Let's carry on with Slam then. Which letter appears 3 times in the country whose capital is Montevideo? Which letter appears 3 times in the country whose capital is Montevideo? Try, just have a guess. Jessica.
U for Uruguay.
U for Uruguay. Well done, Jessica. Yes, it is. There are 2 U's on the grid. To steam into the lead, number 2 is the one that you have. Luxury egg producer. The word at number 2, luxury egg producer.
I don't think.
No, OK. Jessica, you've also revealed one of the other words, daunt, to be discouraged. And the clue was be discouraged by this question. So being a student, you wouldn't know about luxury eggs,
no.
would you? Fair enough. OK. Moving on. And the grid is closing up now. Both of you, Jessica is steaming ahead with 24. Stephanie, you're on 8. It may be time to slam soon. What is the first letter of the French currency? Stephanie.
E.
E for?
Euro.
It is E for euro, of course. And you didn't say... There are 5 E's on the grid. This should help you and open up everything on Slam. The 2, the 6, the 7 or the 11. Now, Stephanie, you need the points, so you should probably choose the number 6 or the number 7 to have a chance of catching up with Jessica.
I'll take number 7, please.
Number 7, pay no attention.
Disregard.
Disregard, yes it is. You get the points for that, but you've also revealed endear, which was to win earned affection. You are now on 23 points, 1 point behind Jessica, and we're very close to the final. The grid is almost completed. Any of you girls feel like slamming? Anybody feels like slamming? Jessica! It worked for you in the first round, Jessica. Let's see if it works for you in the second round. Now remember, in the final, you will go forward and you may well win €1,000. So make sure you get the right answers. If you answer incorrectly on any of the words, the points will then go to Stephanie and she will be in the final. All right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
To slam.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to go for first?
So 6 down is detect. Detected.
Detected, which was 2 Teds and an EC, solve the crime. Detected is right. Where do you want to go next?
11, enroll.
11, enroll, which was sign up, unusual lover, loner, mixed about. Yes, it is, enroll. And?
5 was plot.
Plot. Do you remember the definition from earlier on?
Something to do with land, I think.
Something to do with land. Are you sure?
I'm sure it's a P.
You're sure it's a P?
I'm not sure about the question. But...
That's good enough for me. Is it plot? Yes, it is plot. Well done, Jessica. Number 2 or number 10?
Number 10.
Okay, number 10 for...
It's an I.
I for...
Aspic.
Aspic. Why aspic?
Because that's the only letter that would fit.
What is aspic?
I don't know.
You don't
tell
even
me.
know what it is?
No.
I can tell you it's a sort of a jelly that you use in cooking. The clue or the definition was, I see a snake, which is an asp, and a jelly. So aspic is correct. You're 1 word away from the final, Jessica.
And I think the last one is sturgeon.
The last one is sturgeon. Do you remember the definition?
The luxury eggs.
Luxury eggs. And so what would come from a sturgeon then?
Caviar.
Caviar, indeed a luxury egg. Have you eaten any yet?
Yeah.
You have, you lucky girl. Let's see if it's sturgeon and if you are in the final, Jessica. It's sturgeon as a luxury egg producer, of course. Well done. Well done, Jessica. Just goes to show on this game, the slam can help you. It helped Jessica go all the way to the final. Stephanie, we're going to let you go back to your lovely walking around Paris, which you enjoy doing, and your partying. And thank you very much for being here. And give Dustin Hoffman and Harrison Ford my love.
I will, thank you.
And now, the final of Slam with Jessica. Welcome back to Slam, the only game show that makes your brain whiz around and your heart race. We are now in the final with Jessica, our lovely student. Well done, Jessica, for getting this far. How do you feel?
I'm excited. Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah.
This is the bit when you could get some much-needed money for a student. And I'm going to tell you about what's going to happen. But right behind you, right now, that you can't see, is the latest and the final grid. For you at home, this is the grid that you can play on, of course, and beat your family. And I will also now reveal the theme to the people at home, but not to you, Jessica. So for you at home, you can start playing already. Here's the theme of the day. Jessica, there will be 7 words to complete. For every word you get correct, you win €100. If you manage to complete all 7 words in the time, you will win €1,000. That buys a lot of student parties, doesn't it? Okay? Don't worry, no pressure. I will be asking you no questions, offering you no help whatsoever. You will see the grid, and when you turn around, you have 1 minute to discover everything with no help from me. Of course, I'm not going to leave the grid completely empty. That would be really horrible and cruel. We will reveal some letters, but you'll do that yourself by choosing 5 numbers from 1 to 8. Behind each number is a letter or several letters. So it's a game of luck, really. I need you to choose me now 5 numbers between 1 and 8. What's your first number?
2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
I can tell you that behind the number 2, there is only 1 G on the grid. Next number between 1 and 8?
4.
Number 4. There are 4 R's on the grid.
5.
Number 5. There are 5 S's. Good choice. Is your favourite number between 1 and 8? Do you have a favourite number?
I've already used it.
Which was the number 5?
4.
Was it 4? Next number?
8.
Number 8. 1B. So you have 1 more number to choose. And the grid's looking all right at the moment.
Okay. I'll say number 6.
Take number 6,
Yeah.
please. 3 T's. Good call. Okay. The grid looks all right. I'm going to give you a theme, but what would you like me to give you? What would be the ideal Jessica theme that you could answer all 7 words?
Oxford.
Oxford University,
Probably.
partying, boys, drinking, that sort of thing?
Yeah, just studying and...
Studying,
Those.
yes, of course. Studying being the most important of all. It's none of those. Do you stay home a lot?
Not particularly, no.
Do you enjoy going round to your parents and eating?
Well, they're probably saying this, so yes.
Yes, you do enjoy Mum's cooking,
Love
of
it.
course.
Love it.
Are you a fan of food, then?
Yes.
Have you travelled a lot in the world?
I have quite a lot, yeah.
You have already?
Yeah,
Have you travelled around where you live in Oxford to different restaurants?
a bit.
So, if I tell you that the theme is world cuisine,
Okay,
you might be quite happy about that.
I might be.
All right, when you turn around, you have 1 minute to discover all the 7 words of world cuisine. Are you ready?
Yeah.
100 euros for every word,
Okay.
1,000 euros if you complete all 7. Good luck. Let's turn around now, Jessica.
1 down is burger.
1 down is in fact burger.
7 is sushi.
7 is sushi from Japan, of course.
6 is risotto.
Number 6 across is risotto from Italy. That's 300 euros. 45 seconds left, don't worry. 2, the 4 looks a bit easier perhaps. Number 2 down, think of world cuisine that they... I can't give you any clues. 30 seconds left, you have 400 euros so far. 300 euros. Come on, Jessica, you don't have much time left.
I'm stuck.
Just take a guess, Jessica. Number 2 down. Something exotic, far away. No, take a guess. Any
Curry,
guess?
curry.
Curry, number 2 down for another 100 euros. Yes, just at the bell. You still have a... Jessica, you have 400 euros to go home with.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone will be very proud of you. Let's have a look at the grid that you didn't get. What do you think, now that you're calm, number 4 down, think of Mexico. Number 4 down, let's reveal it. It's tacos.
Oh, okay.
Okay, tacos. Perhaps number 3 we could do next. Number 3 is something you might eat in North Africa.
Couscous.
Couscous it is, yes. So you see, it's easier now that we're calm. Number 5, of course, if you go to Eastern Europe, it was invented in a place called Hungary.
A goulash.
Goulash, number 5 across.
Yeah.
There's the grid. It's easy, of course, when you're relaxed. Bravo, Jessica.
Thank you.
And you go home with 400 euros. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. And that's it for this week's Slam. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for our lovely audience. Thank you for Jessica. See you soon. Be lucky.